Okay, welcome back. So we kind of did something fun where I had my wife Callie help me out with proofs, but unfortunately we're never going to be able to do that again because she made fun of me and my hip-hop hands. So that hurt my feelings, and now we can't do it anymore, so thanks a lot.
Well, you know that the people want me, so I don't think that's gonna last very long.
Give the people what they want! Hip-hop hands! Alright, so here's what we're going to do, and with the help of Mrs. Lowry. We are going to use the vertical angles congruence theorem, which we just proved, and the linear pairs postulate to set up equations and solve for x and y.
And find the measures of all four angles.
Thank you very much. Okay, so Mrs. Lowry, what can you tell me about the measure of this angle and the measure of this angle?
They're congruent.
How do you know?
Because we just did it. And the vertical angles congruence theorem.
Vertical angles congruence theorem, which we just proved, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, you guys on your homework would have to do, two parts to it, right? Because we have to do it for angle 1 and angle 3, which we proved in number 4. You guys have to do number 5, which is almost exactly the same proof, only you have to show that angle 2 and angle 4 are congruent. Okay?
Easy. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. So once you do that, you can use that now to do some algebra problems, okay? So if the measure of this angle and the measure of this angle are congruent, that means if the angles are congruent, that means their measures are equal. So what we can do is something like this. 8x plus 7 degrees equals...
a 9x minus 4. Shouldn't they be in parentheses, though?
Well, so this is like saying degree. It's this many degrees. Okay. This many degrees. So we're just going to set this up right now. Let's see how good at algebra she is.
Oh, man. Okay. So, first things first. What is the first thing? I don't remember.
Let's group the x's on the right-hand side. Let's subtract 8x from both sides.
Okay, that makes sense. So that just cancels out.
Uh-huh.
And that equals 1x.
Uh-huh.
So then we have 7 equals 1x minus 4.
Good, good.
And then we add the 4 on this side.
Uh-huh.
Right, and we get 11, and that cancels out, equals 1x. And then we divide by 1? Right?
Sure, if you want to.
And then so it's just 11, right?
Yep. 11?
Sorry.
All right, cool. Nice. Very impressive algebra skills. So what we want to do is find x and y, right? Okay, so we found x and y. Now, what could we do with these guys? Well, we could do something really similar, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
And we can find
out. Right?
Correct. So let's do that. Let's set up another equation in blue.
Yep.
These guys are equal to each other because they're vertical angles.
5y
right.
equals 7y minus 34.
Correct. Now, sometimes we think of vertical as this way, right? And horizontal as this way. But it doesn't matter with angles. We're not talking about what direction there are. So vertical angles has nothing to do with what direction they're oriented. It has to do with the fact that they're across from each other. Sorry, my allergies are killing me. That's why I keep itching my face.
No, you're right.
My
The
nose is itchy.
coronavirus.
Don't tell them! Don't tell them! They'll never listen to me. Okay, so these two have to be equal to each other. These are vertical angles as well. So the angles are congruent, the measurements are equal. Okay, let's solve for y.
Okay, so we can subtract the y
Sure.
from this. No. Wait. I can subtract this?
Sure.
On both sides?
Sure.
Okay. That's going to make it a negative.
That's okay.
2. I don't like negatives.
Well.
They're not nice. And that's negative 34? Or no, that's the minus sign.
Yep.
Right? So
Either way.
Just 34?
Minus 34, negative 34.
Really?
Uh-huh. Okay, now we just need to get y by itself. Divide by negative 2. Very good.
Yeah. Oh, mental math. I'm not good at it. Is that like 17?
It's 17.
Okay.
Just being all modest.
I really didn't know, but I thought about it for a second and I got it.
Cool. Okay, so y equals 17. Awesome.
Wait, negative?
Nope, positive. Negative divided by negative is a positive number. Great job. Okay, now, is there any other way we could have done this? Well, if we know that this guy is 11, can we find out what this angle is? Sure. This would be 8 times 11 plus 7. That's this angle, right? So 88.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because the x is 11.
88 plus 7 is 95. So this one's 95 degrees, right?
Whoa.
But if this one's 95, what does this one have to be?
180 minus 95.
180 minus 95, because they are linear pairs, and linear pairs have to add up to 180. Their measurements have to add up to 180. So what I could say is if I know this is 95, then this one also has to be 95 degrees, right? Okay, well this is 95, then this has to be 100 no.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
75.
No. 75.
No.
85?
85. Because 90 and 90 is
85.
180, so.
It's to be 85 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay, which looks like my drawing isn't super accurate because this one looks smaller than this one, but
Yeah.
don't worry about that. Okay, and then this one also has to be 85 degrees because
They're congruent.
they have to be congruent because they're vertical angles. Now, if we plug this in, double check, 17, why 17? Is 17 times 5 85? Let's find out. Where's my calculator?
You used to have a calculator watch. I don't have it. I have my phone. Phone to the rescue.
Okay, we're gonna race.
Okay, 17 times 5?
17 times 5 is 35.
It is 85.
It is 85. Okay. So it all has to work out, right? The vertical angles have to be congruent, right? Check, check. And these linear pairs have to add up to 180. Check, 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 check. Okay, so everything works out. Now, you could do it more than one way. There's more than one way to do this. Because what we could have done is we could have said, okay, once we knew this was 95, and we knew this was 85, we could have set up an equation like this. 7y minus 34 equals 85, and we could have solved for y that way. That would have been okay too. We still would have got y equals 17 either way. Or we could have said, oh, if this is 95 and this has to be 85, then 5y is equal to 85. We could have solved for y and got y is equal to 17.
So many options.
There's so many options. Right, what we did is we used our vertical angles congruence theorem twice. We used this guy to set these equal to each other, and then we set these equal to each other to solve for x and y.
Yeah, that was actually pretty easy. Like, if I could do that, and I haven't taken math in like 10 plus years, and you didn't prep me with any of this stuff.
No prep.
You guys
Just
got
threw
this.
her right into the
You
fire.
guys are really smart.
Yeah. So anyway, we got basically 4 answers here. What is x? 11. What is y? 17. What is this angle? 95. What is this angle? 95. What is this angle? 85. What is this angle? 85.
But you're not done just when you figure out like one of them. You got to do all of them.
Yeah, and you can use vertical angles or linear pairs to get the rest of them. Or you could take these numbers and just substitute them into the blue expressions. Either
Plug them
way.
right in.
Lots of different ways to do it.
Cool.
I can't stop doing hip hop hands. I just want to be a cool teacher.
We doing this drop thing? The marker drop?
Marker drop? I'm doing the itchy nose marker drop because I have allergies.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, so you got 3 more of those. You can do it on your own and work really hard. And hope you guys don't stay safe and don't get sick out there. This is not a coronavirus, this is allergies. I promise.
Probably.
Okay, bye.
Allergies.
And I can't turn it off.